14. That's the number of character traits it takes to be lean and muscular. You've heard the stat. 2/3 of all Americans are considered overweight, according to the CDC. With stats like this, we might assume that there is zero information on the internet to help people, right? Well, if weight loss is so dang simple, we have an abundance of information, then why does this number continue to trend up every single year? Well, it's simple, because being lean and muscular is not just about having the right information. In fact, the reason why anyone is not in shape is because they're either lacking one of three things: skills, traits, or beliefs. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you my Muscular Millionaire Trait. Now, these 14 traits are filters for how we make decisions, which makes them so important. I created this list through experience over the past 18 years of training myself, of a decade of working with thousands of clients as a personal trainer, a gym owner, and an online coach. These traits are all independent of one another, and they're in no particular order. And let me tell you what, being a muscular millionaire, it's simple, but it ain't easy. But you know what is easy? Smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm, so more entrepreneurs like yourself can see videos like this, and so you can get a fatter bank account and a leaner body. Now, let's dive into Muscular Millionaire Trait number 1, consistency. Being consistent means that I repeatedly show up, independent of circumstance. Consistency is about building a strong foundation to build up from. Consistency builds trust and credibility with the most important person in my journey: me. Consistency allows me to track progress and make incremental improvements over time, leading to the certainty of progress. Trait number 2, persistence. Being persistent means that I'm determined to continue forward in the face of obstacles and challenges. It means having a strong will to succeed. The growth and fulfillment in my life is always on the other side of each challenge that I face. Muscular Millionaire Trait number 3 is patience. Patience is the ability to violently wait. It means taking violent action today for an outcome that might not happen for a week, month, or even in my lifetime. Patience gives me the peace of mind to be present in the only moment I can't control, which is the present. All right, number 4 is being flexible. Being flexible means that I adapt to a changing environment, to a changing circumstance, and I adjust my plan accordingly. Flexibility allows me to deal with uncertainty in an always changing environment. Thought I was gonna go to the gym today at 9 a.m.? Nope. Had a big meeting, get pushed back, had to scan my schedule, and see an opportunity to actually move my workout to 2 p.m. Or I just move my workout to an off day. This is why flexibility is so important, because it allows me to create problem-solving skills, make better decision-making, and embracing the fact that life is going to change. Number 5, integrity. Having integrity is the quality of being true to myself. I am very careful with my words. For each promise I say out loud and I follow through on, it deepens the reliability and the dependability of my words. I don't break promises to myself because it drains my confidence, hurts my reputation, and so I only do what I say I'm going to do, or I just don't say it at all. All right, character trait number 6, ownership. Ownership means taking responsibility for the actions in any given situation. I'm responsible for putting myself in each situation, which means I'm also responsible for getting myself out of each situation. I spent the last 10 years neglecting my responsibilities to my health. Well, whose fault is that? That's right. For when I own the path behind me, it allows me to lay down the road before me. Muscular Millionaire Trait number 7, accountability. Being accountability means being willing to accept the consequences of the decisions and the actions that I make. To not be accountable would be to blame others for my misfortunes. It would also be to blame others for my fortunes. Blaming gives away my power to solve the problem at hand. I am accountable to myself, my family, my community, and the spirit inside me. Number 8 is self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to control my behavior. Self-discipline is about putting myself in a winning environment. It's about not testing myself, but purposely putting myself in situations to win. For example, if my goal is to stay married, which it is, I stay out of strip clubs, out of bars, out of compromising situations. I don't have to say no to women because I just say no to getting into the environment with those scandalous women. Self-discipline keeps me focused on the task at hand and avoiding all potential disasters and distraction. All right, number 9 is self-awareness. My self-awareness, it gives me a clear understanding of my thoughts, my emotions, my behaviors. It allows me to clearly see my strengths and my weaknesses. It allows me to identify and address problems quickly. Self-awareness is what gives me the clarity to know what I need to improve on a daily basis. Number 10 is self-care. Self-care refers to actually wanting to take care of myself physically, mentally, and emotionally. Without this trait, there is no desire to promote my inner well-being or my mental and physical health. I must care about myself. Number 11 is growth. Growth refers to the process of improving myself, having a hunger to acquire new skills, knowledge, and experience. To create momentum I get from adapting and experiencing and overcoming new situations and challenges. It's what gets me out of bed every single morning. Number 12 is belief. Belief refers to having the confidence in my abilities. Belief allows me to overcome the skepticism inside of me, the skepticism from the outside world, to see in my mind the achievement of goals long before the evidence manifests in the ethereal world. Number 13, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the skill to understand and manage my impulses, resources. This allows me to accept emotions such as anger, sadness, fear, anxiety, happiness, and excitement, for they are feelings, and feelings is what makes me a human. And so I can actually feel angry and act with empathy. I can feel sadness and choose to be happy. I can feel fear and feed my body with courage. My feelings and actions are independent of one another. Number 14 is conviction. You can tell from this, I am convicted in my willingness to stand up and face resistance. Conviction to stay true to myself and be true to my values I set forth. Conviction is what helps me make the difficult decisions and take the difficult actions. Conviction is the domino trait that knocks down all the rest. The conviction feeds my commitment, and it feeds my curiosity to solve any problem that's right in front of me. Now that we have talked about these 14 muscular millionaire traits, how the hell do we use them? There's a framework created by Abraham Maslow called Be, Do, Have. Now, Maslow is most famous for his Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but his Be, Do, Have framework has grown in popularity due to people like Tony Robbins, Jack Canfield, and Bob Proctor all pushing this framework. So what is Be, Do, Have? Be, Do, Have is based on the idea that the way we think and feel about ourselves, our being, determines what we do, our actions, which determines what we have, our resultant outcomes. Now, the muscular millionaire traits represent the being state. And because I see myself as consistent and persistent and patient and flexible and all the other character traits, I'm more likely to act in accordance with those traits. That makes sense? So if we just outlined what all the being is, well, what about the doing? In my next video, I'm actually going to share with you the muscular millionaire doing steps, or in this case, it's going to be the skill sets. And so if you are ready to be lean and muscular and take on the challenge, that I want you to do is like this video first off, right? Subscribe to the channel so you catch that next video. And if you actually haven't watched this video, like, go watch that video right now.